301, ambulance 61, motor vehicle accident, TK Lakeshore Drive.
What up, y'all? This your boy Ace here, and welcome to Afternoon Delight, man. Let's get to it, you guys. Let's get to it. First of all, I miss y'all. I miss y'all. I truly miss y'all, man. Like, y'all don't know. It was so weird for so long to not be able to do Chicago Fire videos, bro. I'm telling you, it felt weird, man. But it's great to be back with you guys, and I'm glad to see that you guys will support my videos. And it really made a difference for me, guys. I gotta admit, it made a difference to see you guys supporting the channel when there was no new episodes being made and stuff like that. So really appreciate it from you guys, that you guys showed appreciation and love. But let's talk about Gallo, man. So a lot of the Gallo situation is starting to make a lot of sense to me now because, okay, so one of the things about the whole Gallo thing was that I was kind of like trying to figure out was really the situation with his auntie. I wasn't picking up on the purpose of some of the things that were going on with that, and I was like, it felt like Gallo, when especially I think he was going to move in, or she was going to move in with him, it did feel like there was a chapter closing with that whole thing. Because, you know, Gallo, you know, he has had his family around, and then she kind of came into the picture, and it felt like, man, is Gallo going to be gone? And then we find out during the off season here, in between seasons, that he was leaving the show. The actor was leaving the show. And so I was like, oh my God, Gallo's leaving, bro. Alberto, Rosende, I think that's how you say his name. So he's going to be leaving, and he appeared on this episode though, and it was a sad, emotional goodbye. I didn't expect it to hit me like that until they did this scene, like, because I wasn't even sure if he was even going to be on this season, because it sounded like they were, you know, they were going to break away from him, but I wasn't even sure we were going to see Gallo ever again. So seeing him, and then he did his goodbyes, and his goodbyes were, man, they were emotional. He looked different too. He had his hair a little bit longer, looked a little cleaned up. He came first, when he came in, right, I thought he was the arsonist, because there was an arsonist in this episode. It was a really good episode, by the way. The case was really good. It kind of showed that we really have been missing Severide, man, but he came in out of nowhere, right, and it looked like the arsonist, and then they showed him, and it was like, because he had a hood on and everything. It looked like he was sneaking in and everything. It was at night. It was kind of weird. But then, you know, he comes in and he's greeted by everybody. And it was great to see, man. I swear it was great. Great to see this, man. It was just great, man. I'm so glad that they were able to give us a proper goodbye for him, because sometimes we don't even get this goodbye with cast members who leave the show. You know, Casey's like really the only one who's like really come back at any point, because we didn't get it with when I forgot his name, man. When he left a long time ago, we didn't get a chance to say goodbye to him. Shay was very similar to that back in the day. And so it was good to see, you know, one of the cast members come back, because where it really started, so basically what happened was Gallo said he found him, because he moved back to Michigan, where he was originally from, and him and his auntie going to be up there, and he found a job at the fire department in Detroit. So it's the first time he'll be with blood relatives since he was a kid. So he feels like it's time to go back up there with his family and everything like that. So, I think his auntie actually introduced him to nieces and nephews and cousins he never got a chance to meet. So he probably was feeling the warmth up there. He said, you know, as much as he probably loves Chicago, he's just got to be home in Detroit. So where it really started to get emotional at, and where I think the biggest adjustment for me, especially in this episode, was with Ritter and Violet. Violet teared her eyes out when she saw her. You wanted to cry with her. Like, it was emotional, in that situation. But, Ritter, man, that's his sidekick, man. So it started to hit you, like, a lot, man. So This is yeah, this was hard. But the last thing I want to say is that I think Casey, that axe or whatever that he gave him, he ended up seeing it. I don't know if he took it with him, but I remember Casey gave him that when he first came back, like the season before that. So that was emotional, man. But give me your thoughts. That was the last time we're gonna see Gallo, man. But hopefully he comes back in the future just to stop by. But that's the last time, man. But I'm gonna touch up on the video. I think part of the next video I'm gonna talk about when Violet kind of confessed to Brett about how sad she felt about him leaving, man. And see what happens, man. But going ahead and get this video a like, share, subscribe, give me your thoughts on this, man. Great to be back. Thank y'all for watching. Afternoons delight.